Hello there. Most people in the UK believe that Brexit helped the UK vaccine development and delivery programme. Firstly, please subscribe and like this video to give my channel a boost. And I'm always uploading new content, so please do check back daily. And a big thanks to my Patreon and PayPal supporters. While the European Union stumbles along in the dark with its vaccine programmes, most people in the UK believe that Brexit has helped the UK to get on with its own vaccine campaign. The MailOnline held its own poll on this, and according to them, 35% of respondents said that Brexit had helped the UK vaccine push, but surprisingly, 20% said it had been a hindrance. Must be hardline rejoiners lying to themselves. And the report also says that 26% thought Brexit had had a neutral effect, and nearly a fifth, 19%, said they weren't sure. I've got to say that given the total disarray that the EU vaccination programme is in across 27 member states, you do have to wonder why only 35% said Brexit had helped the UK vaccine programme. Wonder if Rejoin activists were pushing their side to get in and vote Brexit down. As an example, in Scotland, more respondents did say that Brexit had helped our vaccine programme, but only by 29% to 28%. Wonder if that has anything to do with them hating Brexit, Boris and the Tories. Now, many of them would say that the UK could have opted out of the EU programme even as a full member of the bloc. In fact, the leader of the SNP and First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, said that to ITV's Good Morning Britain. The issues around Brexit are much wider and more fundamental, she said. But even on this narrow point, I think if you were to apply really detailed scrutiny, it wouldn't be quite that simple. The UK, even if it had still been in the EU under the rules of medicines approval, would still have been able to take decisions around vaccines as it has done. But there again, I get the impression from somewhere that Sturgeon isn't exactly a fan of Brexit for some reason. But judging by the fact that not even Germany could escape the clutches of Brussels on this one, it is hard to believe that the UK would not also have ended up legally tied into the disastrous EU programme. Remember that Germany, France, Italy and the Netherlands formed the Inclusive Vaccines Alliance to speed up production of vaccines and signed up to a deal in June last year. But by August, all 27 member states had signed an EU-wide agreement to let the EU Commission take over the reins. And had the UK still been inside the European Union, do you really think that we'd have withstood the political and media pressure to join in with the others? Anyway, that's a moot point now that we're forging ahead independently. But all is not sweetness and light within the European Union. No, in fact, it's full of a lot of colourful language. According to the German news outlet Bild, the German Vice-Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, said during a cabinet meeting on Monday that Ursula von der Leyen's vaccine strategy was really shit, and also that Berlin could not let this repeat itself. You'd think that Ursula von der Leyen and her commission, she vetted them, are incompetent or something, wouldn't you? And bear in mind the EU Health Commissioner, Stella Kyriakides, was called the Feet Up Commissioner by Bild. Also, according to the Daily Mail, Angela Merkel is said to have defended von der Leyen at Monday's meeting, but finds herself under fire for letting Brussels take charge of the vaccine drive, with the bloc struggling to get hold of doses and lagging behind Britain in handing them out. Only 2.34% of the EU's 447 million population has received a vaccine dose so far, with Germany barely above average on 2.36%, while the UK has managed a much more impressive 14.21%. And at 2.36%, Germany is only just above the EU average of 2.34%. So I'm not sure that defending von der Leyen was a good move by Merkel. And now we hear that the German Chancellor may well turn to Russia for help with vaccine supplies. She told the German ARD channel, "Anyone who applies to the European Medical Agency for approval is welcome. I talked with the Russian president exactly about this. We noted the good data about the Russian vaccine." All that unity of purpose breaking out across the European Union. And it goes back further, to the end of last week in fact, when the EU Commission accidentally triggered Article 16 of the Northern Ireland Protocol, although accidentally wouldn't be my assessment. Speaking to the BBC newscast, the BBC's Europe editor, Katja Adler, said, "The expletives that were flying around here on Friday, unbelievable. Screaming, upset, they were in a panic, an absolute panic about the vaccines, the supplies, the orders, where they were screwing up." All very fruity. They do need to calm themselves down over there, don't they? Might get more done that way. Now, how does that old headline go? UK has vaccines, continent cut off. Or was it to do with fog in the English Channel or something? Anyway, on this side of the channel we've got a forgetful leader of the opposition. During yesterday's PMQs, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson said that if Keir Starmer had had his way, the UK would be stuck in the EU vaccine programme because 4 times from the dispatch box he'd said that the UK must stay in the EU Medicines Agency. "If we had listened to Sir Keir Starmer, we would still be at the starting blocks," he said. And boy, did that get under the Labour leader's skin. Starmer jumped straight up and angrily denied this claim. "The Prime Minister knows I've never said that from this dispatch box or anyone else, but the truth escapes him," he snapped. Watching how easily he was needled, you would be forgiven for thinking that maybe someone's had a word in his shell-like and told him to buck his ideas up and perform, or he'd be hauled off the fence he sat on and find himself on the compost heap. But the PM's jibes were later proved to be correct, and Starmer was forced to apologise. To be fair, his later explanation was that he thought the PM meant he'd said 4 times that the UK should not go it alone on vaccines, and one of his spokespeople said, "On a number of occasions, the Prime Minister has wrongly claimed that Labour wanted to join the EU's vaccine programme. That is inaccurate, and the claim has been found to be untrue." Anyway, tempers appear to be fraying across the European Union and the loyal opposition over the success of the UK vaccine rollout. Now, why would that be? Surely the EU would be so pleased that one of its friends and partners was doing so well. And the loyal opposition must be terribly happy that the UK and its people are benefiting from a fast vaccine programme. They all thought that right now they'd be looking down pityingly on Boris, the Tories and Brexit UK as we floundered about for a few scraps of vaccines. Didn't quite work out that way, did it? Anyway, if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it by following the link in the descriptions box below and support me on Patreon or PayPal. So what do you think about all of this? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching.